Heyo, WolfQ here. What is going on, guys? We are back in Destiny 2, and I wanted to go over some weapons that are, causing a bit of a stir up in the PvP community, and I wanted to give a little more information on how to grind them, where to get them, and why it's of importance. So, if you guys didn't know, I'm going to do a quick little update on our last video from when the servers were down. If you guys were unaware, last weekend they re-enabled the contest mode for 24 hours for Sunder Doctrine, and it was an absolute blast. I hope everyone had a good time and enjoyed farming this dungeon. Me personally and my fire team, we found it pretty straightforward compared to some of the end game stuff that we have been running into. So honestly, it was not that bad. I kind of still am a little bummed out that I wasn't able to do it originally whenever it first released, but the fact that they re-enabled it for all the console guys and my PlayStation guys, absolute blast. I appreciate it, Bungie. You guys are doing amazing things. Everything you guys do for us means the world. So without anything else, let's talk a little more about this weapon, the Boondoggle MK55. This weapon is an absolute powerhouse. I haven't personally gotten the God roll, but I have a couple rolls I've been playing with and a couple rolls I've kind of messed around with, and just to see why this weapon is going to be so good. So we're going to go into the Foundry. We're going to talk about why I think it's so good, and honestly, it's literally just a legendary version of the Huckleberry, and it's a SMG last word. That's that's exactly what comes to mind for my console guys, the boys on the sticks. I think this weapon's going to be even better, and it's going to be more of importance for you, especially if you're looking for a good PvP weapon, something close range, and I can't wait to get my hands on this weapon. I'm super excited. I hope you guys are enjoying the content, man. It's going to be a great time. So without anything else, let's get a bit more into it. Let's talk a little bit more about this weapon. So if you guys were unaware, currently in Destiny 2, in the new season Revenant, they changed the way that the world drops work, and previously you had to wait a whole another season. So if you were to get the new current world drops, you would have to wait till next season, but they have now changed this to where they are farmable. You are able to get the world weapons like actively in the season. It's a new thing, huge change for us, especially all my grinders out there. But I've been seeing a lot of people post about this weapon, how to get it, where to get it, but I haven't been seeing people post what days. So I wanted to pull up a calendar of March so you guys can take a look at this, and this weapon is on rotation every 4 days, and it's in a category of 4. There's 4 weapons that come along with it, so you're not guaranteed to get the Boondoggle and just the Boondoggle. You will have to run the Lost Sector, and we've kind of found out that on Master difficulty you'll get guaranteed the drop, so you want to run Master difficulty Lost Sector on these days. There's only 8 days in the month of March, and I thought I would just share this for my guys so you're able to take a good look at it. So, talking more about the Boondoggle, as you can see, guys, it's going to be huge. It's going to be a really good weapon for all my console guys. I hope you guys enjoy. There's just one other thing I wanted to touch up on to make sure you guys don't miss out. There is an exclusive Twitch drop that has been here for almost the entire month, but if you guys are unaware, it is going away. It's leaving tomorrow on the Reset Tuesday. It's going to be gone, so make sure you guys do not miss out on this sexy, beautiful pink Oryx emblem. I personally rock it myself because it's actually kind of crazy looking. I love it. I'm in love with it, and it would be a shame if you guys miss out on this, exclusive emblem. But to get this emblem, you do have to sub, so make sure you guys go check out your favorite Twitch streamers or big Destiny guys, whoever it may be. I'm almost guaranteed they probably have the drops on, so you can get this. All you have to do is gift a sub or subscribe for the first time, and I just hope you guys get a chance to get this emblem. I just wanted to, touch up on it. It's been here for a month, and it's currently going to go away tomorrow. So I hope you guys enjoy, man. Without anything else, guys, I hope everyone's having a beautiful day. I hope everyone's having a great time in Revenant, grinding out the new episode, all the new content, and I hope you guys get the brand new God roll for Boondoggle. Alright, so looking at the Boondoggle MK55, really I wanted to go through every perk and talk about why you should, grind this weapon, what it's kind of useful for. But the main 2 perks that stick out really are this hipfire grip and offhand strike, because both of these are going to enable and incentivize you firing from the hip, and I like to think of that as like, an SMG version of the last word, and it's a legendary, so you don't have to, freeze up that exotic slot. And of course with the origin trait, tech balanced stock, All of these are just going to go hand in hand with you firing from the hip. So, looking at this weapon in the Foundry, we can see all of the perks, and I wanted to talk about a 5 out of 5 God roll, what you guys should grind for, and why it's probably good to keep this. Right off the bat, there's 2 perks that are just absolutely crazy together. You have Hipfire Grip, and you have Offhand Strike. Now, both of these are going to incentivize you firing from the hip, and this basically makes this a hip-fire SMG, kind of like the Last Word, is what comes to mind. I don't have this roll yet, but I can already tell you as a controller player, someone on the sticks, this is going to be huge, especially with the text balance stock origin trait. It's actually going to be crazy. Now I wanted to talk about the first 2 column perks and which ones you should probably keep. I mean, obviously, when you're looking at this first off the hand, you probably want to go for full bore to get that 15 range, but as you can tell, the stats are not really that crazy on this weapon, so minus stability and handling is probably going to hurt you a lot more in the long run than it is benefiting you. So probably not get full bore. That's probably the only time I'd recommend not getting that. Probably Hammerforged rifling or even small bore, just to keep it a little more balanced. And obviously probably ricochet rounds. If you don't like the ricochet rounds, I would even go with a light mag for a faster reload. And if you can, obviously topping it off with a range masterwork would go crazy. And I think this personally is probably the God roll. 5 out of 5 God roll, easily. Small bore, ricochet rounds, hipfire grip, offhand strike. Of course, if you don't like the small bore on it, I would even go for Hammerforged, and that gives you a 72 range. It's actually nuts with a masterwork range. This weapon's going to be an absolute powerhouse, especially for my console guys. I think this is totally worth getting, especially in the Lost Sector and the rotation that it's on. Man, I can't wait to get my hands on this weapon. I'm going to be grinding this weapon all day today, so I hope you guys enjoy, man.